Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm very happy you're listening today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Julia. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you're having a great day and feeling motivated to improve your English.
Julia, let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a conversation in English and someone asks you a question, but your mind goes blank?
Oh, yes, Jason. That happens a lot. You know the answer, but you think too much, you translate in your head, and suddenly the conversation moves on.
Exactly. And that feeling can be very frustrating. You want to reply fast, but the words don't come out.
That's why today's topic is very important. Today we're talking about how to reply fast in English.
In this episode, we'll help you understand why replying fast is difficult, and more importantly, how you can improve your speed step by step.
Don't worry, this episode is perfect for beginners and intermediate learners. We'll use simple English, real examples, and easy techniques you can practice every day.
You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need big vocabulary. You just need the right mindset and the right practice.
By the end of this podcast, you'll feel more confident, more relaxed, and faster when speaking English.
So relax, listen carefully, and if possible, try to repeat some sentences with us.
All right, let's get started and talk about why we reply slowly in English.
All right, Julia. Let's talk about the big question. Why do so many English learners reply slowly in conversations?
That's a great question, Jason. One of the main reasons is fear. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes, so they stop and think too much before speaking.
Yes, that fear can really slow you down. Instead of speaking naturally, you start checking grammar in your head.
Exactly. Another big reason is translation. Many learners first think in their native language and then translate into English.
And that takes time. Conversation is fast, but translation is slow.
Right. By the time you translate the sentence, the moment is gone, and the other person may already change the topic.
I also noticed that limited vocabulary plays a role. When you don't know many words, your brain searches for the perfect word.
Yes, and during that search, there's a long pause. Silence makes learners even more nervous.
Another reason is overthinking grammar. Learners often ask themselves, is this sentence correct? Is the tense right?
But native speakers don't think like that when they talk. They focus on meaning, not rules.
That's true. And one more thing, lack of speaking practice. Many learners read and listen a lot, but they don't speak enough.
So when it's time to talk, the mouth is not trained, even if the brain understands English.
So to summarize, we reply slowly because of fear, translation, limited vocabulary, grammar worries, and lack of practice.
And the good news is, all of these problems can be fixed with the right techniques.
Exactly. In the next part, we'll talk about a very important idea that can change everything.
Yes, next we'll discuss why speed is more important than perfection.
Now, Julia, this part is very important. To reply fast in English, learners must change their mindset.
Yes, Jason. Many learners believe they must speak perfect English before they open their mouth.
But the truth is, perfect English is not necessary for good communication.
Exactly. Native speakers make mistakes too, but they don't stop speaking. They focus on sharing ideas, not perfect grammar.
That's why we say speed is more important than perfection, especially in conversations.
Let's give an example. If someone asks you, "Do you like coffee?" you don't need a long answer.
Right. You can simply say, "Yes, I do," or "Not really." Fast, simple, and clear.
Many learners try to say something like, "Yes, I like coffee very much because," and then they get stuck.
And that's when fear starts again. So it's better to reply quickly and simply.
When you reply fast, your confidence grows. And when confidence grows, speed improves even more.
So don't wait for perfect sentences. Start speaking with what you know.
Mistakes are part of learning. Every fast reply is a step forward.
In the next section, we'll show you a very practical way to reply faster.
Yes, we'll talk about ready-made responses that you can use in daily conversations.
All right, Julia. Now let's move to our first practical step, learning ready-made responses.
Yes, this step is very powerful. Ready-made responses are short phrases that native speakers use all the time.
And the best thing is, you don't need to create a new sentence every time. You just use what you already know.
Exactly. These responses help you reply fast and naturally.
Let's share some common ready-made responses. For example, "That sounds good." "I think so." "Not really." "Maybe." "Let me think."
These are simple but very useful. You can use them in many situations.
Let's practice a little. Julia, I'll ask you a question. What do you think about online English classes?
I think so. They're very helpful, especially for busy learners.
Great! You replied quickly and naturally. Now another one. Do you want to watch a movie tonight?
That sounds good.
Perfect. No long thinking, no translation.
Learners should memorize these phrases like small tools. When a question comes, just pick one and speak.
And remember, you can add more information later. First, reply fast. Then continue if you want.
Another good phrase is "I'm not sure." It's honest and very useful when you need time.
Yes, using ready-made responses reduces pressure and builds confidence.
So try to learn 5 to 10 ready-made responses every week and use them every day.
In the next step, we'll talk about something very important. How to stop translating in your head.
Yes, next is thinking in English, not translating.
All right, Julia. Now we come to step 2. Think in English, not translation. This is one of the most important steps to reply fast.
Yes, Jason. Many learners translate every sentence from their native language to English in their head. That takes a lot of time.
Exactly. For example, if someone asks, "What do you like to eat?" a learner might first think in their language, then translate it. By the time they reply, the conversation has moved on.
Right. But if you think directly in English, your brain doesn't need extra time. You can answer instantly.
So, Julia, how can learners train their brain to think in English?
There are a few simple exercises. One is naming things around you in English. For example, if you see a chair, say chair in your mind. If you see a pen, say pen.
That's easy and very effective. Another technique is answering questions in your head in English, even when you are alone.
Yes. For example, ask yourself, "What did I eat today? Who is my favorite singer?" Then answer in English, "I ate rice and chicken. My favorite singer is Adele."
Doing this regularly trains your brain to think in English automatically. So when you are in a real conversation, replies come fast.
Also, reading simple English sentences out loud and summarizing in your own words helps a lot.
Exactly. The more you think in English, the less your brain stops to translate, and the faster you can reply.
In the next step, we'll see how using simple sentence structures can make replying even faster.
Yes, simplicity is key. Let's move to step 3 next. All right, Julia, now we come to step 3. Use simple sentence structures. This is very important for replying fast.
Yes, Jason. Many learners try to create long, complex sentences, but that slows them down.
Exactly. Simple sentences are faster and clearer. For example, instead of saying, I personally feel that I really like coffee in the mornings because it gives me energy for the whole day, you can just say, I like coffee in the morning.
Yes, short, simple, and easy to say, and the other person will understand perfectly.
Let's look at some common simple sentence patterns learners can use. I like, I don't like, it depends, I think, maybe.
Exactly. Let's practice a little. Jason, do you like spicy food?
I like it. That's it. Simple.
Great. Now, do you enjoy watching movies at night?
Yes, I do. Short and fast.
See? Using these simple structures helps you reply instantly without thinking too much.
The key is clarity. You don't need long sentences. Speak what comes to your mind in simple English.
Yes. Once you are confident with simple sentences, you can slowly add more details. But the main goal is speed first, perfection later.
In the next section, we'll discuss daily practice techniques to reply even faster.
Yes, these exercises will make English a habit and your replies natural.
All right, Julia. Now that we know the mindset, ready-made responses, thinking in English, and simple sentences, let's talk about daily practice techniques.
Yes, practice is the key. Without speaking regularly, all the tips we shared won't work.
One very effective technique is shadowing. You listen to a short English sentence and repeat it immediately, trying to match the speed and tone.
Exactly. For example, if a podcast says, I like coffee in the morning, repeat it right away. I like coffee in the morning. Do this several times a day.
Another technique is speaking alone. Ask yourself questions like, what did I eat today? Or what will I do tomorrow? And answer in English.
Yes, even 5 minutes a day is enough to train your brain. The goal is to think and reply in English automatically.
You can also repeat short conversations from movies, podcasts, or dialogues you like. Mimic the way speakers reply.
And remember, consistency matters more than time. Just 5 to 10 minutes every day will make a big difference in a few weeks.
Exactly. Daily practice turns slow thinking into fast replies.
In the next section, we'll cover common mistakes that slow down replies and how to avoid them.
All right, Julia. Before we finish, let's talk about some common mistakes that slow down replies in English.
Yes, Jason. The first mistake is trying to use difficult words. Learners think a long, complicated word will impress, but it only slows them down.
Exactly. It's better to use simple words that come naturally. Clarity is more important than complexity.
The second mistake is pausing too long to be perfect. Some learners think, I must speak correctly and stay silent for 5 to 10 seconds. That kills the flow of conversation.
Yes, and the third mistake is memorizing grammar rules instead of practicing speaking. Knowing grammar is good, but if you don't speak, it doesn't help in real conversations.
So the solution is simple. Keep your replies short, simple, and natural. Don't fear mistakes. The more you practice, the faster you get.
Exactly. Avoid these mistakes, and your speed will improve a lot.
In the final part, we'll summarize everything and give you a quick motivation to start replying fast today.
All right, Julia. Let's quickly summarize what we learned today.
Yes. First, we learned why we reply slowly: fear, translation, limited vocabulary, grammar worries, and lack of practice.
Then, we talked about the mindset shift. Speed over perfection. Focus on communicating, not perfect grammar.
Next, we practiced ready-made responses, thinking in English, using simple sentence structures, and daily practice techniques.
We also discussed common mistakes, like overthinking or using difficult words, and how to avoid them.
So remember, start small, speak fast, and don't fear mistakes. Every reply you make is a step forward.
Exactly. And now it's your turn. Start practicing today. Try using ready-made responses, speak for a few minutes every day, and notice how much faster you get.
If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and practice English every day.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode of English Learning Podcast.
Bye everyone, happy speaking!